have a quick look at what... Let's have a quick look at what our people are demanding. Oh, Ruby, 27, apothecary. For years, suggesting anything against the captain meant close scrutiny from stalwarts. But despite the bull doo-doo booming from their bloody speakers, we managed to find our own way. Kept to our principles, stayed frugal. Put families first, watch out for our neighbors. Continued our traditions. Now we have a council. Maybe it's time for us to stop dreaming and make a change. The council has inspired people to suggest new ideas about the future.
The pilgrims are now officially recognized by the city.
Okay.
Pilgrim delegates will be joining the next council session.
549 Frostlanders have organized in a faction. These pilgrims form a resilient, spirited community held together by the bonds of tradition. They dislike blasting coal mine. They seek to pass community service, expedition support, contagion prevention, supported quarantine, childhood, family apprenticeships. Adaptation. The generator is a monument to arrogance. We must cast it off, adapt, and become free. Individuals should give to the whole all they can and take from it only what they need. We must tread well-worn paths or risk plunging into the abyss. Unlock, deploy guides, community action. Experienced pilgrims with deep knowledge of the Frost will guide scout teams. Good relations perk. Scouts, volunteers, provides Frostland teams. I see. We now have another faction. Here we are, the Pilgrims. And so, you guys are only taking out now 540 apiece, and you only require 100. So, we are getting... Oh, I can't increase the demand anymore because I don't quite have enough workers. How are we doing on you? You have 13 weeks left. We have about 12 weeks until the temperature goes up. Now, of course, the question is... Oh, we can't afford... Of course, we can't do Frostbreak and we don't have the people. So we are getting minus 50 materials. That's 16 weeks worth. That's gonna need sorting out, although we will take some out of the coal mines very shortly. We are, however, losing 62 food, which is only 19 weeks. That is something we do need to look at. How many do we have still working here? Let's make that 0. And then looking at our scout team. I think that's all good. Our food district takes 600 workforce. How much longer till we get some workforce? Quite a while. And I can't pass... I need to pass that law I tried. Tradition. With tradition as our foundation, we will rebuild society versus reason. Merit versus equality. Progress versus adaptation. Crime is minor and stable, so it will increase due to goods scarcity. Increased by no common rules for childhood. Decreased by guard squads. Squalor increased by blasting coal mine. But it is only minor.
The pilgrims offer their services as guides to all travelers. They will share their knowledge of Frostland law.
Requires favorable or better relations. 5 guard squads output. Trust. Probably announce your support for this faction. They will gain members and potentially secure additional seats in the council. Favors. Or they can demand funds. Fund projects beneficial to their community. The larger their population, the more heat stamps required to fund them. Okay. Still obviously cost a lot more, 245. Make a promise. Let New Londoners choose the next law to be voted on in the council. I feel like a lot of people kind of... Ah, nice! We've got these little mechanic... Oh, I did say to follow it, and it just went blurry. That's not good. We've got our machines back from the first one as well. Fantastic. Nope, let's simply keep going. We have our council back. Right. Go to city. Okay, now these guys, they're supported by Frostlanders and Pilgrims. Ah, so 4 is 31, but against... Oh wait, that's expedition support. I don't want expedition support. I want society, childhood. It's supported by the Pilgrims. Let's propose this. This time I am going to have to negotiate. Yeah, it's actually great fun, Dashund. I am accepted. Let's negotiate. Stalwarts won't negotiate. It's against... I assume this proposal is against their worldview, not negotiation. Pilgrims won't negotiate. They are for me. Frostlands, so... I'm going to say New Londoners again. I ask for them to vote for it. Mass-produced goods. Use a community action on New Londoners. Community action grant agenda. Let New Londoners choose the next law to be voted on in the council. Okay, I'm gonna test that one. Let's accept. And then let's vote. This will, of course, increase my workforce as well, which is fantastic. You go, 51 required. We ended on 67. Done.
Has been approved.
I see. So that increases that to 754 workers. I have 40 turns left to allow them to vote for the next law. Not a problem.
The delegates have reached a decision. A new law.
Let's construct another food district. And so I want both of these. I'm going to stick a hub in the middle here, I think. Wait, what can I do? Yeah, it's going to take me 4 turns just to get to them, unfortunately. If I do that there, and I stick a hub there. Wait, let's just quickly double check. Not wrong building. Food stockpile hub. Both of these work. Yep, cool, so that's good. Food district. Let's have both of these. And grab that one. And then when I expand, we will end up sharing heat. Go ahead and build that. Then construct hubs. A food stockpile hub is going to go in there and will affect both places. And so will save me 20 workforce on what I am currently using. So we'll grab that. Tomorrow morning, you're coming with me to the workshop. Ha 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 ha. That means crime will decrease. It is diminishing. So let's go and get more food. Of course, our heat demand is going up massively by 80. But we are about to get a bit warmer, so...
Steward.
Deposits run low. Steward, some of the coal deposits in this district will soon run out. These stalwarts and New Londoners believe they can use explosives to access deeper veins of coal. The Frostlanders say we should send children for mist ore in the tighter tunnels. Wow. Some did this as kids themselves in the abandoned mine outpost, and they survived unscathed. Improve relations with New Londoners and stalwarts. Available coal and ore deposits increased by 10%. Available coal and ore deposits increased by 15%. Frostlanders and pilgrims. Avoid all risk. Sure. Let's do it. They claim they survived. What could possibly go wrong? It'll be fine. Okay. And we have something awaiting us in the Frostland. Now, what have we gone and done? We have discovered the battered foothills. Jettisoned secondary engine of a dreadnought. Under its hull, we found a core, an irreproducible component from before the frost that we can use to power our most advanced technology. Fissures in ice suggest the dreadnought traveled to the frozen bay a long time ago. Plus 2 cores. Abandoned coal mine. A mine complex inhabited by children a long time ago. Over the years, they grew older and became citizens of New London. The last miners were ordered home by the captain, but we know some coal remains in the shafts. The approach trail is in poor condition, but we found a warehouse with prefabs the captain intended to use to improve it. We could take them or leave them in place if we want to use the mine again. Using the mine will take fewer Frostland teams. Okay, let's leave them in place. Build a trail or skyway. An outpost here could increase our supply by 250 coal. Till this deposit of 448,000 coal is depleted. It will take 10 Frostland teams. This towering structure often attracts outcasts and scavengers who would rather live together in Cold Station than follow the laws of New London. The settlement has been in decline since the collapse of the observation tower. Some may be willing to reconsider their situation and join us. We need a new and stable source of heat in New London to be convinced all of them. Or we can escort them. So let's connect to trails. Cost not met. Aha. Well, that would be a problem then, wouldn't it? Need a bit more prefab. That's fine. Let's dismantle the wreck because we can go ahead and do that. And I need 75 scrap. Right. Go ahead and connect these trails. Really a reason to come here, I don't think. Although, why not? Team 7 stamps per route segment, 5 prefabs per route segment, base quality trade route allows shipping 250 units of anything. Is that basically where I have to get it to? Oh, it's a little bit slower through the hills. Ah, yes, okay, so that is where I have to get it to. Okay. So if we were to try and go around the hills, we can do it in 3 weeks. Let's connect that trail. Done. A trail is being constructed. Turn to the city. We will soon have 250 coal coming in per day, I think. Yeah, increases our supply by 250. So we will have an extra 250 coming in per day, which will wonderfully... Okay, yep. So that's just dropped down to 7 weeks, but the temperature is about to go up in 5 more days. I'm not hugely worried about that. New Londoners. Grant an agenda. In outlook upon all, you all more positively consider you a leader with integrity. Trust has risen. Oh, would you look at that? We are favorable. This community will encourage their former members to leave the faction that they have joined. Some members will leave the stalwarts. How many do we have in here? 1,081. I am going to try and do that. Seven leave. Was that it?
Stewart. Stewart.
That seemed a bit...
Don't shield your apprentice from the dangerous aspects of your job.
Okay, we're now getting
This is how they
303.
learn.
Let's go and turn you back off. So I also want to, because I understand we don't want one to simply run out at any one particular time. You're going up by 180. Going up by 103. Go and do that. In fact, let's drop you down one more. And let's put you up. You have no heat demand. Let's put you up and drop you down one more. That also just decreases our heat demand anyway. So it's kind of a win-win. Now we have 897 people. Heat stamps. Stalwart suggest action. We're struggling with heat stamps. A group of stalwarts have come forward with an idea on how to solve it. We should pass mass-produced goods. Let us pursue it and the city will benefit. Stalwart looks with distrust at what other communities propose. They would surely appreciate you getting behind their idea. You will pass mass-produced goods within 60 weeks. Okay. Marginally improve with stalwarts. Mass-produced goods. I'm going to go for resources. Boundaries, charcoal plants, advanced sawmills, prefabs, goods. Can only guess. Salvaging factory, mechanical factory. 300 workforce required, plus 10 prefabs, 40 goods output. These ones take slightly more workforce, require slightly less heat, and this one hits disease. I am going to go with this one, salvaging factory. Grant that idea. And now, of course, something that I have not actually built is any industrial districts, which take materials and make prefabs. We are slightly making materials. But look at that. Those into prefabs or goods can produce other resources if required. So I am actually going to go and build one of those. Methinks. We are only just, however, making enough materials to keep us going. Oh, what do we have going on here? Fire in the shaft. Coal is running out. A fire has broken out in our coal mine. If we don't react, we'll lose the mine along with the deposit. Some of the stalwarts engaged in the rescue effort insist we can still save the mine by cutting off the air supply to the shaft and suffocating the flames. But some of the child miners are still making their way out. It'll suffocate them too. Our humanity is worth more than a single coal mine. Blasting coal mine will be destroyed and the district's remaining coal reduced by 50%. Ouch. We'll save the deposit. Some child miners will die. Gonna have to evacuate the workers, I think. Blasting coal mine is being demolished. Our output will drop. But the mine, the coal, will now freeze. Council agenda by New Londoners. Main district produces a small amount of prefabs. Small step towards progress. Everyone must support the production of prefabs to help the expansion of the city. A lot of people are for it, because obviously the New Londoners are for it. The law is generally supported. Interesting. Attempt to see if we can recruit as any winning council members on Twitch. And you know, I think I'm just gonna vote. I don't mind it really. I'm happy to let it pass. There you go, it's passed.
The proposed law has been
I see.
approved.
Everybody should help build a city like in the captain's times. We are getting 55 material surplus. We are gathering just 5 prefabs a week. That's
Take
fine.
note. A new rule enters into force.
25k left. That, just say that hurt. Let's drop you down by 1 more. We're actually losing 11. Let's put you up by 1. We're making 13. You're somehow still going. No. Deactivated. Turned off. Ah, yes, I did turn you off. Put you up 1. Pass mass-produced goods. I think I'm going in that direction. Let's go and construct district is what I want. An industrial district. Near material stockpiles hub, minus 10%. That's one of them. Plus 20 heat from that. And plus 20 heat from them. Plus another minus 10 workforce. Done. So I get plus 40 heat and minus 20% of my workforce. Well, I have heat to spare, basically. Shame you can't actually share heat. And we'll be aimed at making some goods, basically. That will hopefully help people love us a little bit more, in essence. Blasting coal mine and untreated sawmill does help us get more goods. Now, of course, we are about to. We've got a little bit of time. Requires 27 more workforce. Requires 400 workforce in total. And in terms of taking things out, however, now coal is our problem. We're also not really getting any prefab. So, let us look at that. That will 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I won't quite let it share. Get that for now. And let's keep things building. Now, of course, yes, something we wanted to build was this. I think it does say it has an empty building slot. Afraid of the cold after the mine collapse. I'm tired of people treating me like a baby. I knew it was risky working in the mine, but I chose it because Grandma froze to death. My mum froze to death and my brother lost his hands. So, if I died in the hole stoking the fire, if I saved one family from seeing the ice on their mum's face, then it'd be worth it, see? But no one asked me. They let the coal burn and now it's getting proper cold again. Well, that's not technically true. And we are, the next law I want to pass is about asbestos walls. Or is that a... No, wait, that was a technology. So that is actually the next technology I'm going to research. I've got time for mass-produced fuel. Find a permanent source of fuel outside the city. Have I not done that yet? The gorge. That is my output. All right, let's just keep it in the direction it's putting me in. We need a new and stable source of heat. Frozen Bay. Build regions generators. A few hastily dismantled piers stick out of the ice. A faded reminder of the short-lived purpose. Cost me 20 Frostland teams. The high pass is also dangerous. Mountains is deadly. Mountains is deadly. Let's try the Frozen Bay. Requires 10 for... Ah, I can't because we have 10 Frostland teams taken out by that. Welcome these people back to the city. I assume I would get these 5 Frostland teams back after a while. Let's Let's go and get more people. Now, this is going to be one hell of a hit to pretty much everything, because we're about to get 2,000 more people. We are actually soon as well probably going to get some growth. So, hang on, let's pause a second. You, I would like producing goods. 25 goods produced a week. That is actually very low. And those people have just arrived. I am now missing shelters. So what we're going to do is... no, wait. First thing I actually want to do is upgrade this. Although I say that, do I have to? Extraction, logistics. What do I need? 120 heat stamps, right. So, for 5 weeks, wow, our available stores are low of food. Like, ridiculously low. I did not realize that. I have definitely just gone and messed up. I need... get to... more sources of food. We do have up here. So you can extract 50. So I need to go and build 2 food hubs. 40 heat stamps. I can actually go and do that. In fact, what I might do is... let's grab that as well. Let's fill in these gaps. Because then what I'm going to do is... food district. Damn it, I think I need to... how long does it say this takes? Breaking the ice and preparing the ground so the city can be expanded. It doesn't. Okay. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 5, 6, technically. Heat hub that. No, I want to try and work this properly. I need that ice to be broken before I can figure this out. Ooh, wow, I'm going to be starving in 5 weeks. Come on, hurry up and break that ice, will you? Oh, you take so long. Wow, you take forever to break ice. Like 2 weeks. Down to 3 weeks worth of food, people. I'm gonna starve. Food district. So we have to come from there. That's the basic. I can get 2 here. I want... try and reduce heat as well. So what do we have? I want to get the workers saver in the middle as well. I can probably do that just afterwards. I've got lots of workforce. But you know what? Let's put that there. Let's get the other food district up and running already. Let's put that there. And I'm also going to put one there. Because I'm going to put the... hub. Food stockpile hub. Just in there, I think. And... in neighborhood district is decreased. I should probably... chuck down a heating hub in here as well, which would probably do me a lot of good for my coal demand. We're still making 25 coal a turn, so let's simply keep that going. And yes, I very much need more heat stamps. My goods are slightly going up, although we do need a lot more. We need to increase my goods output, which we are doing by having to produce mass used goods, but oh, we're not unpaused. Come on, guys. If they take 2 weeks to build, we're gonna just make it. If they take longer, some people are gonna go hungry. 2 weeks worth of food. Signed research. Society, city, Frostland, hubs, resources. Refurbishing goods factory, calibrated goods factory. Efficiency. Heating, housing insulation is actually what I want to grab next. I'm gonna be in Frostland City. Heat stamps and trust. Trust and efficiency, trust and heat stamps. Wait, is that what I've promised? It's so hard when you don't know where things are. Hubs. Hold left alt for resource drawer. Okay, yeah, no, that's not what I was hoping for. I have 47 weeks. Pass mass-produced goods. Oh wait, to pass it. Does that mean it's in here? Propose a new law. Yes, survival. Goods. Oh, it is! There's me panicking looking for it in research. That will pass, basically. In order to overcome scarcity, we will organize our production lines to increase goods efficiency. Goods demand per capita is slightly decreased. No, let's pass that. Let's propose it. Let's simply go and vote. As the law is supported. There you go, we have passed. We always get a few of the neutrals as well.
Law has been approved.
I see. Relations with stalwarts improve, trust rises. Mass-produced goods have been enacted. How many people in this? 100,096.
Take note. A new rule enters into force.
So this is... It went up by 6, basically. Very nice. I'll take it. Gets me a few more heat stamps per week. So yes, we need to save up to 120. I'm not going to worry about building the food storage to save myself some workforce at the moment. We have plenty available. So as long as I always have an external trade route. Is that actually like my external... That is my external trade route. Look at it go. But it comes round the city because the only way in is here. Always interesting. Food! Food! We just about ran out. I think we may have just run out. Whew. Okay, we do need now more shelter as well. Now, I did just say I wanted to wait till 120 heat stamps, but I'm going to go and build one more shelter. And we are going to build it just as was planned. Cool, so we have all of that beautifully intermixed with itself. So the heating demand should drop massively, basically. Well, no, the heat demand I think will actually stay the same. Because I think this will drop to 20 and that will be 20. So my heating demand should stay stable. I should get... What am I going to get? 20 more housing. Stockpiles depleted. After so many years, our resource in the pit are growing barren. Current output will satisfy some of the demand, but problems will mount over time. We must reach for new deposits, otherwise the city and us will suffer. It's okay. We're okay for now. 604 weeks, 458 weeks, as long as things don't explode. 477, 477. Yes, as long as things don't go and explode on me. We'll be fine. Just fine, everybody. Nobody panic. I panicked like crazy. But That is what happens when you are literally living on the edge.